Good morning, 47. Your target is Mark Faba, also known as the Undying. A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin, Faba has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faba has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faba's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself, or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47. To be entirely honest, this one's a bit of an embarrassment. Please make sure he doesn't come back again. Good luck. Good afternoon, 47. Your target is already inside the Miami Bayside Center. Faba has a full day of meetings planned, and we do not want to risk losing him. Take your time with this one. Dave Reddy, our informant, is waiting for you in the reception area. If you like, he can lead you to a meeting where Faba will be in attendance. What you do from then on is up to you. Be mindful, though. He will not wait around for long.
Civilian.
HR? Yes, it's Finn Wheeler down at the Bayside Center. Listen,
Like a damn rainforest. Isn't there an AC unit in there?
They're not wanted like that.
not in this issue. Entourage of gun-wielding bodyguards managed to empty the machine in 1 hour. I was really...
Ah, there you are. I expected something different. I'm Mark Faba.
I get that a lot.
That's not Dave Reddy, sir. This is just a guy who works here.
Right. I just work here.
Mr. Reddy should be here shortly.
Mr. Faba! What an absolute pleasure to meet you. I'm Dave Reddy, Special Acquisitions Gatekeeper, working with you on this job. I'd show you my break book, but I'm sure you've already heard about me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I see. Before we begin, I just wanted to tell you that I've read up on your file. Oh, man, very impressive.
It's all about enjoying what you do.
Couldn't agree more, my friend. I've prepped an extensive briefing to help us sync up on the subject that needs to be, consulted with. I think it'll provide you with a full 360.
Good. Let's proceed.
Hey, not a problem, Mark. Not a problem at all. All right, well, let's grab a seat and get this show on the road.
Okay, so the consultation is with a man called Pavel Sukov, a relative of your boss's former partner.
10-4. For the last 6 months, Sukov has been dishing out malicious rumors about my good friend Bob Knox. Did some digging, and it turns out he's publishing a book about the secret beginning of Kronstadt Industries. Completely ridiculous effort. But the rumors are putting a hard stop on the growth of our stock. He's been putting out some very quotable things in the media lately.
So, Knox is looking to protect the bottom line. This Sukov fella, he's enjoying the limelight. There was a press conference a week ago, yeah?
Huh. You've really done your homework. You're right. He's showering in media attention. Is that going to be a problem?
On the contrary, I prefer public consultations. Nowhere better to hide than in the middle of a spectacle.
Well, then this is your bluebird, my friend.
You know what? Let's try a small exercise. You. Suppose you were sent to kill me. We're in this meeting together. You're sitting there in the chair, waiting for your moment. How would you kill me? What's the plan?
You've been drinking quite a lot of coffee.
Yes.
Fast-acting poison. Emetic. About 5 seconds from ingestion to reaction. Follow you to the bathroom. Drown you. Terrible accident.
Gruesome. But I survived worse than that. What else?
Cause a small distraction. Lure you out onto the balcony and throw you over the railing to your death below.
You look strong enough. But there are bushes down there. They break the fall. I'd walk away without a single broken bone. Final bid?
Knife on the table over there. Quick throw. Knife through the head. You'd be dead before you hit the floor.
That's more like it. But very risky. You'd have a hard time escaping the room. But I would love to see you try that. Right. I think it's time for a smoke. I'll be back in a bit. Hi, it's me. I've got the new act lined up. You've reviewed the plans. It's very public because the target is public. I want a big audience for this one. We'll hire extras as props, telling them it's for a TV show. Add cameras for effect. Getting their assassin in place is all down to social engineering, and that's my headache, not yours. Just make sure the replacement cadaver is where I indicated, all right? Once Sukov's gone up in smoke, I'll reveal myself to the would-be assassin, get him in the elevator, and he'll take his shot once upstairs. And that's your cue. Good?
See you.
I've got a ton of things to prepare at my end today. I'll talk to you later.
Mr. Faber.
Yes. You're the weapons designer.
Absolutely.
Smashing. Let's have a look at what you've got. I know the designs I sent were unique, but I figured you would appreciate the challenge.
I'm always up for a challenge, Mr. Faber.
So, where to begin?
I'll leave that entirely up to you, Mr. Faber. I'm all about freedom of approach.
Very well. Right, let's have a look at this. I need it to be an exact replica of Sukov's favorite fountain pen. And it has to... Huh? No explosive element. What the hell is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Stab the man?
Looks to be made of boron nitrate nanotubing. It will be a very effective stabbing weapon, especially against the softer parts of a human body, like an eye.
You've got a very old-fashioned way about you. No self-respecting assassin would use something this silly. What's next, fiber wires?
Perhaps we should agree to disagree on that, Mr. Faber.
So, this is Robert Knox's new brainchild. Chilling. Can't really see it replacing humans for a long time, but I will say, I admire his showmanship. But you, my friend, lack what all machines lack. Spontaneity. The ability to think freely, on your feet. And, perhaps more important than anything, the ability to feel fear, whether we like it or not. The fear of death is what drives us, makes us human. Once we lose that, well, we're nothing more than empty shells drifting through life, waiting to finally be discarded.
That's a bleak observation, coming from a man who's cheated death so many times.
Well, it's not really death I've cheated, just humans. I wonder how I'd fare against something like this, something artificial, bred with a singular purpose, to kill. Would I be able to best it?
Good question, Mr. Faber. Good question.
The bomb doesn't actually have to be that powerful. But it is extremely important the explosive element is flashy enough. It's not misdirection if people aren't looking at it. This isn't exactly a discreet container, but I suppose if we add balloons to the event, spray paint this to look like a helium canister, I think we can make this work.
You're not worried about losing control of the resulting explosion? Knox's octane booster isn't known for its reliability.
Well, what's a little uncontrollable fire among friends? I'll be long gone by the time this thing is set off. Besides, I need a decent amount of fire to crisp up the remains, you know?
You're planning on using a body double.
Of course. It's worked so far, so why stop? Got quite a few of them in cold storage. Practical for my vanishing trick, if you know what I mean. Okay, I think I've seen enough for now. Need to think for a while. I'll be back later. It's me. I just sent you the location for the next gig. I need you to build me a pop-up bookstore there. Should be able to hold about 50 people at a time. There'll be pyrotechnics going off downstairs, so we need to make sure the place doesn't burn down before we're ready for it. There's also an elevator in the back, which I need to be able to control via remote. No, the main event takes place on the top floor. Morgan's assured me we can lure anyone we need up there quite easily. We'll detonate the entire floor using a new type of explosive I'm hoping to secure today. No, the agent should live. We need the witness. We'll detonate once he fires off the first shot. Lucky hit on a nearby gas canister. Far-fetched, sure. But they fell for the exploding fire extinguisher a few years ago. Sure it'll work. Right. I need to finish with an intel brief here, then I'll fly out to meet you. Okay, let's get back into it.
So, we looked into renting the entire building. The short answer is, it can be done, but we'd need to scrap a couple of shell corps together in the process. Can't have anything linking back to Knox or I'll be out of a job. And I know you don't want that. So that makes it slightly more complicated, as there are, you know, a lot of moving parts included in this, but it's totally achievable. I'm on the case, biting down hard on this to get what you need. All right? All right.
Very well, it seems like we've got matching intelligence on most of this so far. I honestly expected some deeper insight into Zukov. Something about his preferences, his character, habits. Let's see if we can find some of those, shall we? I think I need to stretch my legs for a few. Keep at it.
Sure thing, sport. I'll be here, I guess.
Ah, that one suits you. It's me. Any news on the special guest yet? Davenport and Swan. I'm not much for reruns, Alice. The bow was amusing, I suppose, but the poisoning isn't something I'd like to try again. Besides, they wouldn't send the same people twice. Well, I sent the ICA an invite. Seeing as most of their top-tier agents have failed, they're bound to send him. If he even exists, you know? I'm beginning to wonder. Sure, we've all heard the stories, but that's all they've ever been.
How are you, sir?
I hope he's real. And I hope he
Alice
shows.
represents the next level
I
of
should very much like to meet him.
Quantum leap in innovation.
Then we've had a good run. If I go by anyone's hand, I want it to belong to the best in the business. Simple as that. Good. Good, I'll see you later, Alice.
Mr. Faber.
Wow, I can see the pores in your skin.
Perhaps if we dilute the ink inside the pen with VX poison or something along.
You need to step back a few steps, sir.
Stabbing weapon. Stupid. How am I supposed to create a memorable moment if I can't even get something as simple as an exploding pen? Maybe if it's just a small explosion, a precursor, something that would set off a bigger thing, would require an inside man.
I suppose the current design is a little conservative. Your idea is interesting, Mr. Faber.
Hardly seems like an effective weapon.
It's surprisingly simple to kill a person with something like that.
So, how would one fit a flamethrower on you? Maybe a small one. Jet of fire from the mouth?
Why are you all up in my face, huh?
Target wired. Damn.
Me again. We got another act.
Target eliminated. Hopefully, this will be the last time we have to deal with Mr. Faber. The money is being transferred now, 47. Time to find an exit.